All right, all right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Douglas Ford. I am doing this demonstration video live here in my home office. One of the things I enjoy most about what we do here with this funding project is that this is a timeless business. This business is not subject to any geographical boundary, and I'm not subject to an office. I'm not subject to a cubicle. I'm not subject to being in any location. I'm location free, and it is actually Labor Day. So I definitely want to say happy Labor Day as I'm kicking this off and doing this demonstration. I've been a part of this funding project that was actually brought in front of me while me and my son were out going to different camps. My son is playing high school football right now. He's a junior, okay, out here in the Katy area. And last year is actually when I really got started with this project. But when I got started, of course, I was focused on my son, doing things for him, getting into different camps and stuff. I was in, but I wasn't really like, attentive and really like promoting it and things of that nature. And, as we're driving on the road, I went to the system and checked out the back office, and, surprised to me, I was receiving money. And I was like, well, what is going on? And I said, I need to take a real serious look at this. And so I started to poke around on YouTube, went to the actual YouTube page of the company, went to the YouTube page of some of the leaders that were also involved with this. And, I just wanted to see, like, how is this thing really, really taking place? Like, what is the operation? I'm all about operation and process, okay? I've been in the industry of network marketing nearing 20 years. No, this is not network marketing, okay? As Amy will attest to, okay? This is a real solid cooperative crowdfunding project, and cooperative meaning it's a means of not just one or a few receiving the funding, the cash flow funding, but for all of us. And understand, I said cash flow funding. This is not funding that we just only receive one single time and then we have to, regather together and hold events and stuff to raise funds for next month or raise funds for, next year. Because that's what a lot of big foundations and big time charities, things like Susan B. Komen, things like Weight Watchers and weight loss, things like for the US veterans and things like breast cancer awareness, sickle cell awareness, and all those. They're always doing these annual gatherings and these annual promotions. Why? Because they're looking for funding over and over and over again. Cancer research, is doing funding. And then, of course, there's also funding when there's a tragedy. We've seen things like here in Houston, when J.J. Watt, he actually used this crowdfunding system called Fundly, okay? And, using his platform and using his celebrity position, he had other people participate, people all over the world. It got grand media attention all over. It was actually even reached the attention of people that were outside of the US. I was actually doing a mentoring session with some people in Nigeria, mind you. And when we all got on, participants were asking, well, how are things in Houston? Is everything okay? And I was like, well, what are you guys talking about? Oh man, Hurricane Harvey in Houston has been all over the world news. I'm like, wow, it reached the world news. Now, here's the thing I say, ladies and gentlemen, about this project, okay? What if there was a system, what if there was a crowdfund, a charity, or a nonprofit, a church that didn't have that type of platform, that didn't have that type of access, but yet it doesn't diminish their need for their funding goals, okay? Just because it doesn't make media attention, or just because they don't have connection to a celebrity or somebody with a high stake platform, how would they be able to reach the funding? Because when you do the research on funding, no matter in any entity, okay, churches, nonprofits, individuals doing GoFundMes and regulatory crowdfunding platforms that you're seeing that are start to really blossom and blow up. Because with crowdfund itself, guys, by the year 2025, we're talking about over $94 billion is going to be really made in the crowdfunding space, okay? You look at companies like GoFundMe, it's already doing over 9 billion. Companies like Kickstarter is doing close to 3 billion. Companies like Indiegogo, is doing right at about $1 billion or so. Okay. And so, what you're seeing is, there is a real trend, a real gravitation, if you would, in this crowdfunding space. And that's just one of the dynamics that we leverage here. We also leverage what we call blockchain. Okay. And with blockchain goes hand in hand with a digital bank and digital wallets. If you look at some of the big companies that are out today, companies like Coinbase, companies like Crypto.com, companies like FTX, and there's a few others. Those are just some of the big ones. But if you notice, they're jockeying for position right now. Okay, looking to get people in their ecosystem, because why? They want people to be utilizing their digital wallets, because as the masses is doing business with these digital wallets, okay, as they send money, as they receive money, as they exchange money, what is happening? That is generating cash flow and funding and revenue towards those big companies, but they're not sharing it, okay, with the consumers. They're not sharing it with you and I, okay? And so those resources and that revenue is going to those individuals behind those financial institutions. But this is just to make a point that blockchain is changing and totally disrupting the banking and financial space as we know it today. We're going from a cashless society to a digital bank. And you see a lot of, nowadays we're doing digital transactions right here from our phone. We're able to actually take a picture of our paychecks now. Okay, when we get a paycheck, if we get a paycheck, we can literally have that sent to our bank, to the digital wallet. American Express is getting on the digital wallet. Okay, MasterCard, Visa is getting in the digital space. Okay, and because why is that? Because by the year 2030, for the first time in human history, there's going to be $20 trillion. I said trillion with a T, okay, not billion. So understand, it takes 1,000 billion. It takes 1,000 billion to just make 1 trillion. Let me say that again. It literally takes 1,000 billion to add up to 1 trillion. So $20 trillion, that's a lot of coin. And so folks, we're leveraging those industries and we married them together, okay? And we've created just an enormous project, guys. But here's the thing. It's the process of us being able to receive and raise money from this day forward. I have no doubt in my mind, this project is going to change. It's going to be what the world does in terms of a monetary system, because with this monetary system, what it allows, what it's able to do is now get money into the hands of everyone instead of just one or a few, as I mentioned. Because just in the crowd space alone, 85% of people are not hitting their funding goals. I don't care if it's a nonprofit, I don't care if it's a church, foundation, et cetera. And the reason that is because for most people, they don't really know a whole lot of people with good money to be able to service to their, to their cause or their campaign or their foundation or fundraiser, okay? And then for most times, people have their own purposes and their own reasons for the funding that they need. And so what that causes is a prejudice and a biasness in the crowdfunding space, because I would rather have my cause and reasons to be funded versus yours. So see, then it becomes like a every man for himself. So it's like when one church or one foundation receives 20,000, another receives 100,000. Well, who else benefits from that? No one. So there again, it's like every man for himself. We're all going after the same people and stuff like that. But what if there was a means cooperatively where we're all doing a one-time execution as it diversifying all of our efforts, doing that one-time execution, but yet, listen to this, it is collectively raising everyone's cash flow funding, and the automation secures the security, because it can't be breached, it can't be tampered with, because why? It's running on the blockchain. And just a little bit about blockchain, I'm gonna go deep in the weeds with it, but it's just a means that can't be hacked, it can't be manipulated, it can't be changed, it can't be tampered with. Once it is secured on the blockchain, it is going to perform, and it has to perform every single time, because it's going through and being verified by 10 or 12 computers that the transaction cannot have any manipulation, can't have any difference. Okay. And so once it's validated and it's in your account, okay, and it's coded on the blockchain, okay, it's going to perform that way every single time. So having said that, guys, I want to get into the actual product, okay? So I want you guys to see the product. I'm going to share my screen here. Okay, sure you guys are able to see my screen. So this is our product right here. It's the digital wallet. It's a co-op wallet, okay? CoopCrowd built the world's first private decentralized wallet. Decentralized, folks, simply means there's no middleman, okay? We're peer-to-peer here. So we are in control of the cash flow that is generated. We are in control in how this is going peer-to-peer. There's no middleman. So therefore, there's not going to be any holds on your money. Okay, there's not going to be any need for any qualifications for you to access your money. Okay, and so as we're coming together, there again, as a collective and global crowd fund, okay, it is raising all of our cash flow funding needs, and not just one or a few. So everybody that's tapping into this cooperative is able to constantly be in the circulation of this funding that is going from peer to peer, and it's scaling. Why? Because it's going to be always multiplying by 3 or more, okay? And so this co-op wallet is allowing you to receive your funds immediately, withdraw your money daily, and benefit from the emerging DeFi, which I told you it's going to be $20 trillion by the year 2030. CoopCrowd is a subscription-based cooperative crowdfunding platform, which enables you and your network of friends to receive daily royalty payments. It only requires 2 simple steps, creating a powerful network effect that will forever change the way you and people around the world receive money, okay? So this is our product. It literally performs right now just like Cash App. And Cash App also, too, has got into the digital space, along with PayPal and many others like them. So now we're going to go to the actual funding. So I know with this funding project, okay, it's right now reaching right around about 2 million or so, maybe 2.3 million annually, okay? So I won't necessarily start from the very beginning, but all these numbers that you see over here to the far right, okay, is literally where we're starting. And with the automation that's in place, it is going to be by default, as everyone is coming in and opening up these digital banks, because that's what we're doing. We're opening up these digital banks that are on the blockchain, and it's through this company, okay? And this is just us creating the financial rails. So we're just creating the financial rails that we're coming together collectively, and we're creating the financial rails. But guess what? The participation of the money is not going to the company. It's going to be going through every community person involved, peer to peer. And so what happens is, let me show you how this works. So you're asking, well, how can all these numbers by default come to us? There again, coded in the blockchain. So I have this screen here that really shows and gives a visual exactly how this works here. So when I hit play, so right here, let me pause this. So right now, this would be the fundraiser itself, okay? You're gonna participate with the 2 steps as we mentioned, okay? Now we have different levels to where we have a 25 version and we have a 250 version. And you can also, within the 250 version, participate by doing several co-op combo packs, which would be intriguing to, you know, those that are doing this level of fundraising, okay? But then we have also smaller levels to where if you have a nonprofit and say your nonprofit only does about 20,000 a year, okay? Well, that may constitute you starting at a smaller level, okay? But no matter what level that you start at, the execution is going to take place. The automation is going to take place, and it cannot be compromised. If it ever is compromised, guys, you might as well throw this whole funding project in the trash, okay? But because it's not, okay, because it's performing again on the blockchain, it's going to execute and perform every single time without fail. So if you notice this black arrow here, okay, notice how it's always going to touch every single circle. Every circle represents individuals that have come forth and opened up a digital bank through this company, the Co-op wallet, as I showed you. So let me play this now. So watch that black arrow as other individuals, other foundations, other nonprofits, other churches participate in this community. It's serving and raising the cash flow funding of all of us, not just one or a few, okay? Guys, this is ingenious in what has taken place with this CoopCrowd platform. So you can see that there, right? So you saw every time from you onward, anytime a digital wallet was open or digital banks were open, it raised the cash flow funding of everyone. Let me play it again without pausing. So that would be you starting it up, and then you would have either another nonprofit or individual or a church or another sponsor or another corporation or another, I already said sponsor, but any entity that gets involved. So even the participants that are already participating in your fundraiser, as they participate, the cash flow of funding will hit them just as well as it always comes to you. Okay? Every single time, without fail. It's pretty remarkable, okay? All right, so let me go to the board because I like to give a bird's eye view, okay? So let me stop my screen share. All right, and I believe I have the chart right here. So I want to keep the chart in front of me. You guys can't see it, but I can see it because it gives me a guide as I'm going through this here. So I'm going to start where because by default, let me share these numbers. I guess I got to share it too for you guys to really see. Here we go. All right, you guys are able to see that, right? That chart. All right. Now, you see here, okay, it's by default. So what everyone's going to do is that you're going to open up 3 digital accounts from the beginning, okay? You're going to open up 3. Now, in this example, this is as one opening up one of what we call the co-op combos. The co-op combos is going to institute 3 $25 activation tokens along with one $250 token. With the $25 token, you're multiplying by 25, of course. With the $250, you're multiplying by 250. And therefore, if you get 3 of the 250, then you're multiplying by 7. What's that? 250, 55, yeah, 750, okay? Yes, we have levels of packages that way, okay? And that can actually be duplicated. So instead of duplicating by 250, you now can duplicate by 750, okay? And if you do 2 levels of the 750, which is absolutely able to do, yes. So you're looking at there 40, so you're looking at 1,500. So then you'll be multiplying by 1,500, which then will allow you to get to the funding goals, you know, a whole lot sooner, okay? But yes, so you can multiply it by 250, you can multiply it by 500, you can multiply it by 750, you can multiply it by 1,500, okay? Absolutely. Now, I just want to show you from the 250, just how powerful this is, just for any individual that they got a part of this, okay? So again, by default, so once one, okay, we're gonna say this is you here. So when you open up 3 accounts, right? With the 3 accounts you're gonna open, it's gonna be for these 3 individuals or 3 entities that will do the exact same thing. But when you do this, okay, in this example, it's giving you 260. That's by default, okay? Now, what's gonna happen is, they're just gonna do the exact same thing. They're gonna do it how many times? Once. It's a major component to the automation, is that everyone is only required to do this one single time. You guys can't see that, okay? Everybody's only required to do this one single time, okay? And so when you open up these accounts, bam, you got 260. That's all you were required to do, okay? So open up these 3 accounts. So when they did the exact same thing, open up 3 accounts, what happened with them? They received 260. Now here's the second part of the automation. First part of the automation is that everybody's only doing this one single time ever. So there's no having a repeat of doing this. Remember, we're all diversifying our efforts. Everybody's doing a one-time effort, but that one-time effort that everybody's doing is collectively raising everyone's cash flow. So just like you did, when they opened up 3 accounts, they received 260, the automation. They got it by default, just like you did. But instantly, remember that, how it works? Instantly, as more accounts open, everybody doing this one-time execution, it not only brought them money instantly, but it's going to bring, it brought you more money in this example by default. By default, okay? By default. I keep re-emphasizing that because once you open up the 3 co-op digital wallets here and you assign them with an activation token, okay? Of course, you're gonna have a 250 token for yourself. And these individuals here are just doing the same thing, doing the co-op combo in this example. But they're only required to do it one time. See, when I draw this line here, that means this person is not doing anything else, but yet through the automation of this moving forward, just like these people here, once they do it, they're not doing anything else. And yet, as this execution, this automation still goes forward, they're receiving money, and you're receiving money. Remember that black arrow, every time accounts open, went back and gave more money to other accounts that were in prior, okay? So I just want you to see the automation. So how many times everyone's doing it? You'll probably hear me say this a couple of times, okay? How many accounts? 3, okay? What's gonna happen? 260, right? What's gonna happen here? Erase that, erase that. Better there, okay? What's happening here? Remember that number that was here? Now it's over here. So this is instantly, okay? You are receiving 870 now, okay? You did nothing else. There's a line here now. Okay. So right now, these 3, all these individuals here, because obviously it was 1 here, then obviously it's 3 people here because you gave it, you opened up 3 accounts. So it's 3 individuals here. Each 3 of these individuals opened up 3 accounts, okay? They received 260. You were at 261, then you went up to 380. Then as it kept moving forward again, they received 260. They were at 260. They're at 380, and it moved you to 870. So we got that, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fast forward, okay? Fast forward here. Now, we're gonna go here from the fact that you're at 5380, okay? 5380. Because what you're coming in at the $1,500 level, which you're buying multiple packs of the 250, the co-op combo. So you're gonna get here rather quickly as this duplicates, okay? So you're at 5380, let's just say in this example, and with these people here, okay? When they do the exact same thing, what is that exact same thing? They're gonna open up 3 accounts, all the individuals that comprise this 5380, okay? What are they gonna do? The one-time execution. What is the one-time execution? Opening up 3 digital wallets, that's it. How many times do people do it? 1 single time ever. Nobody has to repeat to do it next week, next month, next year, next 5 years, next 10 years. 1 time ever, right? So what's gonna happen with them when they do that? Okay, 5380. Okay. What is it raising you to? Okay. Okay. At this point, it's raising you to 17,910. 17,910. Okay. Duplicates keeps going. So remember, you're done, and now they're done. Okay. What's gonna happen with these people? What are they gonna do? The one-time execution of opening up 3 digital accounts, through this system. So they're doing the same thing. When they do the same thing, what are they gonna receive? $53.80. Okay. What is it raising these people to now? Okay. They're raising now, they're at 17,910. Okay. Guess what? Now that raises you. Okay. And remember, you did nothing else, but now you're at 41,830. Oops, 41,830. See that? I'm gonna put your number in red. Now, guys, you represent everybody that's watching this. It's not just the fundraiser, okay? So again, that was 41,830, right? Yes. 41,830. Okay. Now, what's gonna happen? These folks here are gonna do the same thing, the one-time execution. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this or you're sharing this, this is happening from everyone just doing a one-time execution. I don't want you to think that we're out here having to, involve more people, or people having to open up multiple accounts for 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Some people will do it because, they'll be compelled to do so because they'll receive more royalty payments. But I'm sharing this with just the duplication of everyone just opening up 3. That's it. Okay. So once they do that down here, okay, what's going to happen with these people? 53.80. What's going to happen here? Okay. This is going to change. This is going to change. Yours is going to change. Okay. 53.80. Right here is going to be, what's that number again? 17,910. 17,910. Then these people here are at 41,830, right? Think about that, guys. These people here just, they did nothing else and you opened up an account for them, right? And once they got into this community, okay, money's gonna come to them by default. They cannot move out of the way of it. Okay. That's bringing you now to 107,000. 107,440. Pretty cool for, I don't know. So how we have a chart, our diagram is that we're having people do this by a week. So if it took people a whole week to just do their 3 accounts. So what you're looking at, so week 1, remember you were at 53.80 in this example, okay? Then these people did it. All these people did it within 7 days, okay? When they did it, they received 53.80. It moved you by week 2 to 17,910. That's in 2 weeks, okay? Then it happened again in the 3rd week, okay? Your friends received 17,910. It brought you to 41.80, 41,830. That's in week 3. And then week 4, okay, when these people here did the exact same thing, right? It brought your friends to 41,000, okay, by their 3rd week, because you were in a week prior, and now by your 4th week, you're at 107,430 by your 4th week. So no, it doesn't have to take long, because there again, we're talking about everyone doing it within a week, right? So let's keep it going. So what's going to happen? Why is this going to continue to grow and continue to go? Because everyone is receiving instantly. That's part of the automation. And so when you open up the accounts and you did not receive instant funding instantly, well, then the automation is compromised. Therefore, when I say you can throw CoopCrowd in the trash, you can actually do that. Then the other part of the automation is that when these folks did the exact same thing that everyone has done, they will receive instantly, but then it would constitute everyone else receiving more that did it prior instantly. That's what's coded in the system. That as accounts open up, so when this account opened up, okay, it's going to contribute to the people that open up the account, and then everyone else thereafter, instantly, simultaneously. So it's not that these people are gonna get 5380, and then a day later they get their money, and then a day later they get their money, and then a day later. No. Every time an account is opened, okay, it is going to play 10 accounts every time, instantly, simultaneously. So when these people here, 3 here, when they do the exact same thing, open up the 3 accounts, they're receiving 5380. Okay. Well, as it's grown to this point, okay, remember it's going to start at 260, right? I'm doing it as it grown from this point. So it's as these guys have grown to 5380. Okay, these guys were at 5380. Now they're at what is the number? 17,910. Okay, these people here, and these people are not doing anything else. They weren't doing anything else. They're going now to 41, right? 41, 830. Okay, these people here are going to 107, 440. Okay. These people here are going to 427,290. 427,290. Okay, and then you at this point, this is about your 6th week. You're at over 1 million. I'll just do 1.7. You're at 1.7 million at this point. Okay. With mathematical certainty just taking place, everyone's just opening up 3 digital wallets one time, participating in the co-op combo. This is literally where you're going to be. And this is just doing the co-op combo. Okay. This is not including people doing the co-op combo ×3 or ×4, okay, which a lot of you guys will be possibly doing, okay? And it's all set up in the back office. I'm gonna go in the back office and show exactly what I'm saying, okay? But now, again, this keeps going. So that was week 1, that's week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. So that's a little less than 6 weeks, a little less than 2 months, okay? And you're already at 1.7 million. I believe you guys do 2 million annually. Well, you're almost at 2 million, and it's not even past 2 months yet. And so this thing continues to move forward. So what's gonna happen? Can y'all see my screen still? They're gonna do what? 3 accounts. Notice it's 3s, 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 since that's all anyone's doing, just 3 accounts. Okay, now the numbers are gonna change. Well, we'll just know that everybody's numbers are gonna change, okay? Instead of me going through all of them. Well, no, I think that's important. Because as you're showing your other corporations and things of that nature, it's important that everyone sees the numbers. But, you notice every number is hitting everyone. It's hitting it at different times because everyone started at different times. So here we got 5380. Okay, here we got 17,910. Here we got 41,830. Here we got 107,440. Here we got 427,290. Here we got 1.7 million. No, it's not that fast. Did I do something wrong? Let me see. 5380, right? 17. No, you know what? That is wrong. Sorry. Y'all haven't opened up accounts yet. I got a little ahead of myself. Because these were the accounts that these people here opened. So they are at 5380. Okay. They're at 17,910. They're at 41,830. They're at 107. Yeah, 107,440. Okay. Right. They're at 427,000. I just do 427K. They're at 1.7 million now. Okay. And you are at this point, you're at nearing 10 million. So you're at 9.7 million. Okay. 9.7 million. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7. Okay. You're nearing $10 million with this funding project. Again, with the mathematical certainty of everybody that took 1 week. This is with everyone doing their 3 accounts in 1 week. And everybody only did 3. Okay? And no one had to come out of any more out-of-pocket money. But yet, what was happening? Not just the fundraiser receiving 10 million, but look, your friends, okay, receiving 1.7 million. These people, 427. But this is not all everyone's receiving. I'm just showing at this point, with 6 weeks, at this point where everyone's numbers is. Because as you saw, everybody received 5380. Everybody received 17,910. Everybody received 41,000. Everybody received 107,000. Everyone received 427,000. Everyone's going to receive, well, not everyone, but these people have received 1.7 million. And you were at 1.7 million. Now you're at close to $10 million. Okay. And this was all in a 6-week span. Okay. With everyone just doing this right here. I should have this in red. Yeah. One week. Everyone just did 3 one time. Everybody took 7 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to do their 3. Okay. And but I mean the accounts can actually be opened up in literally 90 seconds. But okay, we just do a week just for having structure and saying if everyone took a whole week to do it, that's what you're looking at. So I know that's going to be very, very, very exciting to a lot of people that you guys are partnering with. Okay, so let me share my screen once again and show you the packages as we go inside of the accounts. Let me go to the internet here. I'll be out of my way. Gotta get my computer. Could be having it's Labor Day. All right, come on, computer. Am I up anywhere else? Safari is working a little faster than Google Chrome. Okay. I'm going to this account called Your Account. Here's cookies. It hasn't popped up on Google. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's I like using Google Chrome. Has a lot of the passwords already saved. Maximize this here. Okay. All right, so So we come down here, and where you're going to go is the co-op tokens, and you're going to click buy tokens here. Okay, and we'll show you the packages. So the co-op 250 packages. See, we can do where the packages, I would recommend doing these packages, and you can set how many packages you want to do. So you have the co-op combo here, okay? And you can choose the number of packages, okay? So of course, if you're doing 3, okay, so you can do 3 here, and we can do next. And you make your choice here to do cryptocurrency, okay? I recommend cryptocurrency, okay? Yes, it is done in cryptocurrency. The company is now gonna have us receiving the funding in stablecoin, okay? So it's gonna be USDT stablecoin, which is just a, just a US crypto here, but it's a stablecoin crypto, because in other cryptos like Ethereum and Bitcoin, you can use those, but they do a lot of fluctuations, okay? Where with the crypto, with the USDT, it's pretty stable, dollar for dollar, right? So here, what you're gonna do, okay? Now, if you're gonna be doing the, let me see here, let's go back. Let's go to co-op tokens, click on buy tokens. So you come down here, you choose this again, and see, so there's 750, so the 250 times 3 is 750. Okay, so we can do times 6, which is a 1500, okay? Times 6. So you're looking at now just being involved starting at 2,237. You hit cryptocurrency there, and it's going to bring up an actual invoice. So yeah, you get an actual invoice, it's actual built-in accounted, because it's all coded in. So it's letting you know right here, to pay, choose your cryptocurrency, scan the QR code, or copy and paste the exact crypto address and the exact invoice amount. So just putting that in red just to make sure that you're following along. So then comes down here and gives you the actual invoice. Has its own invoice ID, okay, there. So you can reference it with this ID, this transaction. So it says CoopCrowd purchase of 18 tokens, which consists of $504 of the level co-op 3, the 25 version, and you're receiving 6 of the 250, which is 1,680. And there's a safety surplus of $20 that they just add for the fluctuation, if there's any fluctuation, which there won't be any. And so whatever it doesn't use of this safety surplus, it just puts it in your co-op wallet, okay? Which I'll go over in a second. And you'll see the processing fee is, all that's charged is 1.5%, which I really believe it's like lower than anybody, okay? Of course, that's gonna be $33. And then there's network exchange fees that, that we don't have any control over. It's just the blockchain, which is $15. But total one-time out of pocket. So here you would send this in USDT. So you copy that number. Don't copy the USDT there. Okay, you'll just copy that number, and then you'll just right click and click copy, right? Or you can scan the QR code. Okay. This is the address. So you can either copy this address like this to put in the address. So when you go over to your crypto exchange, okay, and where you're going to be sending the funds, when it asks for the address, that's the address you're going to use using USDT 20, okay? Now you can change it. As you can see, we have other cryptos. ETH was Ethereum. Some people use Bitcoin. So if you want to use Bitcoin to make your purchase, you can do that, okay? There's other things like XRP, Ripple, there's XLM, Stella. We also have BNB for those that use the Binance coin. We have the Doge coin for people that have Doge. And we also have the Tron. And well, I mean, you see all we have. We have like close to about 200 or so of the different cryptos, okay? So it's a lot of them there that you can use. So you're not limited, okay? But most people use the USDT. Like I said, it's a stable coin, right? And you go right there. And so that's it. Now, when all your funding comes. So let's, excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the dashboard here. Okay, so we're in the dashboard of this gentleman's account here. And I want you to see that he has all zeros here, okay? Now, all anybody's gonna do is come down here and put in 3 names of information. This is how you're creating the 3 accounts, okay? This is all anybody's doing to create the 3 accounts. So here you're gonna do, let's do Roger, okay? Cummings, Roger Cummings at coopdemo.net. Just gonna add random information just for demonstration purposes. Okay, here, let's say you want to do the Sunrise Corporation or sponsor of yours. So Sunrise sponsor at coopdemo.net. Just put in a random phone number. Okay, and let's do one of your other foundations. Let's do kids. I believe it's called Kids Horse Care. It was what it's called. Okay, KHC at coopdemo.net. Okay. Now, when I hit invite here, this is just as you just assigned a token. Okay, so everybody's going to assign a $25 token to each account. That's how it becomes active. Now everyone's going to house their own 250. Okay, that's going to be housed as yourself. Okay, and so, but that also has you participating in the 250 cooperative. Okay, and as that duplicates multiple times, okay, you're going to see these numbers add up. But you see how instantly this is already money. Okay, although it's a demonstration account, but I want you to see the performance, because a demonstration account performs exactly as an exact replica of a live account. So, but it's just demo money. It's monopoly money. Okay, but when you do this live, it's real money. So, but you'll see right now. So if this Bill Margo does this live, okay, open up the 3 accounts, okay, and those 3 accounts are all 3 doing the co-op combo. He's not only receiving here with, because here you're sort of paying it forward. Here, everyone's keeping their own 250 and is multiplying by 250. So you won't receive the 87 until your 3 do the co-op combo. Okay. But you see you're receiving from both. So then you would just go to co-op wallet, and then you just withdraw your funds here. And you have to set up 2-step authenticator. And we'll walk you through how to set that up. But that money you just saw will be in your account. No holds on your money. You're able to withdraw it. Okay, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There's never any holds on anyone's money ever. Okay. Also, try to make sure if you go here to personal team, this keeps track of everyone that's in your cooperative. Okay, this will let you know the total amount of people and the amount of folks active. Okay, active. Remember, as I said, it is a subscription based. And see, if you go over here to co-op 25 here, okay, it is subscription based. And so every 28 days, okay, is going to be $1 a day for everyone. Okay, every 28 days, $1 a day. Got it? So just letting you guys see how just magnificent here. Now, what this guy has to do, he's going to open up 3 accounts. He's probably, he's been in for 11. Well, he's been in for about 19 days now. 28. He's been in for 17 days thus far. Okay, 17 days thus far. So we're working on him getting his account open. Hey, some people, are not seeing the vision right away. And I'm not. So I say with mathematical certainty up here, but I want people to see that, once we do the execution, That's the execution that you have to do. You have to do the three. You have to do the accounts, right? Once you open up the accounts and you activate them, you're going to see the money. So like I showed you in the free version. Okay. So, so I'm letting you know, yeah, there are people that get involved in this and don't do anything with it. I can't imagine why not. I couldn't imagine why not. Okay. I mean, think about it. You're not recruiting your sponsorship. So this is good, training right here. People think that we have to go out there and recruit. No, when any one of your sponsors, when any one of those corporations that you guys are partnered with, they're the exact same thing you do. They're gonna have money just like I do, just like in this account. When I went down here and I put in the 3 accounts, you see, congratulations, you have invited 3 members today thus far. So this is a demonstration of showing you guys the potential, okay? That once these accounts open up, boom, that money is coming into your account. Now, so some people keep a lot of baggage from things in the past, thinking that this takes, you to sell people on or convince. No, people just need to see that the automation is going to work every single time. So whether if the corporation that you put this in front of open their accounts in 30 seconds or in 2 hours or in 1 week, as I showed on the board, with everyone taking a week to do it, okay, you saw the execution happen. I'll go like, so let me show you. So you see right now, he's at 262.50, okay? I don't have to explain it to you. I can just show it to you. That's what I love about this. I can show it to you. So let's take this Roger Cummings. Copy that there, okay? So I'm gonna log out as Bill Meyer. Now, Bill Meyer, in this example, just opened up an account for Roger Cummings and for the kids' horse care and Sunrise sponsor, okay? So I'm gonna come, well, let's do Sunrise sponsor. Because I know that's one of your sponsors that sponsors to the fundraiser, okay? So we're gonna go back to login. Okay. Hit paste. Okay, password's there. Hit login. So now I'm in, as you see, Sunrise sponsor at the top. You see, welcome Sunrise sponsor, right? As it's, you're assigned your donor key right there. See your donor key? So this is your URL. So if I was to click on this, okay, it's gonna bring to the actual funnel and landing page for Sunrise sponsor. It's taking a little bit because I'm on Zoom and maybe where I'm at in the house is having a low signal. Anyway, but you see, welcome to Sunrise sponsor. Everyone automatically is receiving this website, okay? This, what I call a funnel. See, it does a lot of highlights of the company. It tells you about just the 3 steps, okay? That everyone is just doing. And it said, hey, receive money for everything. If you need thousands for monthly expenses or tens of thousands to get out of debt, CoopCrowd can quickly help you if you need millions to wake up your big idea, okay? And let me play this 1-minute video that comes with everyone's funnel.
Allow me to introduce CoopCrowd, a crowdfunding system that helps everyone everywhere receive money for everything. Imagine receiving the money you want to pay your monthly bills, get out of debt, and help your favorite causes by completing 3 simple doable steps. Imagine being able to complete those 3 simple doable steps in as little as 24 hours and receiving a continuous passive income to last you a lifetime. Would you do the 3 simple doable steps? Of course you would. Step 1, choose your 84, which is your why and how much you require to make it a reality. It could be to cover your monthly expenses, get out of debt, or help your favorite cause. You choose. Step 2, set up your business for a one-time out-of-pocket $84, which structures your business account and starts your fundraising for the first 84 days. Step 3, during the next 84 days, start raising funds for your business by inviting 3 or more others to do the same. This activates your automated fundraising, covers your $1 a day subscription, helps 10 causes, including yours, and you begin to receive ongoing donations. That's it. You're done. Go to coopcrowd.com right now and let's get busy with it.
Okay, so now I'm going to log in. Okay, so log back in as Sunrise sponsor here. Actually, I'm already logged in on the other window, right? Let me log out of that. So I'm back in Sunrise sponsor. So Sunrise sponsor is just gonna, so how we're gonna structure it, we're gonna structure it with all your partners and all the people that are participating in the fundraiser. They're gonna be structured by, in threes moving forward, okay? And if individuals of those sponsorships or other corporations and foundations that are also connected with them, they'll be able to participate too. See, that's the beauty of it. Everyone can participate. And as everyone participates, guess what? This cash flow funding is coming to everyone. So you'll have people that, through the corporations and the foundations that are donating to your fundraiser, okay? They'll have constituents and people and organizations that they are connected to, that as a result of you being a participant, okay, and they're seeing the results, they can actually be a part of those results too. Guys, that's so powerful. I can't even emphasize. I mean, all thing I can do is show it on the board, which I'm going to do in a second here. But I just want you to see. So let me come down here and let me do Tony Williams. Tony. So this is right now for the Sunrise sponsor. So, as Sunrise sponsor does this, I'm pretty sure I'm doing presentations for some of their constituents and partners. Okay, Tony Williams, 33 at coopdemo.net. And let's say if somebody has a business, let's go to Ron's Car Shop. Ron's Car Shop. Demo.net. And let's do another foundation. Let's do Breadwinner Foundation. Breadwinner F at coopdemo.net. So let me do, let's do Ron's business here. I want you to see this here. Now, when I do invite, just like what you saw with Mr. Bill's account, okay? That when we went down there and when you activate the accounts, same thing, guys. Sunrise sponsor. Won't you see when the performance is done, you cannot not receive the result. The result is automatic. The result is automatic. Now, this is one part of the result. You received instantly. So the automation is not compromised because you received instantly, excuse me. I'm gonna go back and log in as Bill. Remember, Bill was at 262, just like you're seeing for Sunrise sponsor. Like the login screen, we're gonna log back in as Bill. Maybe this was the one. Was this one or was it the other? We're about to find out. No, it wasn't this one. That's a real, that's a demo account. It was the other one. It was the Gmail account because that was a real account, the Gmail one. Log in, okay. It was the other one. I made a mistake there. Okay, it's this one here, okay. Log into that. Let's go to the free. You see, he has more money. See, it's unavoidable. That's the second part of the automation. The automation is that, and who also received was whoever opened up Bill an account, and whoever opened up that person an account, and whoever opened up that person an account, and whoever opened that person's account. Every time accounts open, 10 accounts are going to receive. One is going to be always the person that opened up you an account. So when you, okay, or Sunrise sponsor, okay, opens up an account, just like you saw, they received by default. They had 262 and 2625. And that's where Bill's account was, okay, a few minutes ago. But then as Sunrise sponsor opened up accounts, not only did Sunrise sponsor receive, Bill received. And so now, moving forward from Sunrise sponsor, when those three accounts, they're going to do the same exact thing that that Sunrise sponsor did. They're going to receive just like Sunrise sponsor did, and Sunrise sponsor and Bill, money goes up. And as that strategic duplication continues, so literally what you just saw me do, that in 17 days, a person hasn't done yet, it's okay. People, need to get it, hey, I don't know. But I knew once I saw how literal the system is going to perform every time, man, I just got to work. And how this relationship happened with me and the fundraiser here with the Houston Rodeo was literally someone who knew somebody who put this operation in front of you guys, and now I'm doing a demonstration for you. It's literally that's how it happened. Okay. And now I'm screaming from the rooftops because I found some bread and I'm showing everyone where the bakery is. So let me give you this one last illustration and then we'll be done for today. So how it is in the traditional sense, okay? You see here, it's all collectively, we're all together. Everyone has the same thing to gain, right? But in other operations, let me do this up here, that 9.7. In other operations, so let's say you have your fundraiser, right? Okay, Houston Rodeo. And then you have a church, okay? And then you have a nonprofit. And then you have maybe somebody doing a GoFundMe or whatever, okay? Now you're receiving $2 million annually, $2 million a year, right? And let's say, this GoFundMe campaign did 10,000, 10K. Let's put a foundation in here too. Okay, you seeing that? Now, the way it is now, it's basically, so this $2 million annually, does anybody else benefit from that? No. With this GoFundMe that did 10K, does any other GoFundMe benefit from this? No. Do any of these other entities benefit from this 10K? No. Let's say this church received 100K in funding donations. First off, this is annually, so you're doing this every year. This is maybe a one-time thing, and in order for them to do and receive this again, they'll have to rally up the same individuals. It's not going to be residual here. It's going to be one time. When J.J. Watt did the 41 million for the Harvey relief, matter of fact, that's HR too, right? That 41 million was only one time. But think about this. Let's say in our system, it's not just this GoFundMe that receives 10K. The foundation will receive 10K. The nonprofit will receive 10K. You will receive 10K. And the church will receive 10K. And so it's going in a circle. It's going in a circulation. Why? Because money is touching every entity and not just every man for himself, as it is out there in the real world now. So I said the 10,000, but just like the 100K, it will go to the church. It will go to the GoFundMe. This 100K will also go to this foundation. This 100K will also go to this nonprofit. And the 100K will also go to the Houston Rodeo. Now the 2 million. 2 million will go to the Houston Rodeo, 2 million will go to the church, 2 million will go to the GoFundMe, 2 million will go to the foundation, 2 million will go to the nonprofit. I shouldn't have to ask which situation is better. I mean, that's yeah. But hey, we always say there's no dumb question. The only dumb question is the one that don't get asked. But that's what we're talking about. This is blockchain technology. It's already coded. It's baked into the system that is going to perform this way every time. Okay. So not only will you be at, so now so your friends are at 1.7 and you were at 1.7 at one time, you're at 9 million. But my point is, as it continues to go, guess what? They're going to go to 9.7 million. And this stays in a cycle. It's going to be a continued cycle. Okay? It's never going to end. So that's my time. I hope I was, clear, and hope it was, understandable. I try to break it down and simplify it as best I can without trying to expound too much. But, I really think it's important that we understand this is a real operation. We're going to have lending institutions that are already hitting us up about wanting to get involved. Okay, because here, guys, think about it. No one's going to be running out of money. People are going to constantly be in the flow of money, even as more people even come on board. Money's not going to stop, okay? And there are going to be other products and other services that we'll be adding, okay, that's going to continue to add more revenue to us. But right now, think about it. We're just creating the financial rails, and look what the type of impact that it's happening, that it's giving through the automation. It secures everyone reaching their funding goal and continuing to have cash flow come in through the subscription and the $1 a day. Okay. Fantastic, guys. Fan-freaking-rific. This is Douglas Ford out of Texas. It's been my plum-pleasing pleasure to bring you this, as we like to end every demonstration or video, or anytime we go live. We just want to see you at the top. We'd love to see you, each and every one of you, over the top. Have a great day. Happy Labor Day to you again. Take care, and God bless.